Coco Souffle Jr., as I said, is resting peacefully. Oh my God, he's resting peacefully. Please, like, putting his little head against the little bed. My God. Coco Souffle the third is just, oh my God, he's so cute. Yes, he is. He's so cute. Nonetheless, I welcome you to your final photo session. To commemorate it, we are going to have a Parisian smoke. Meanwhile, I take your photo. Is there any sort of historical culture, civilization, philosophy, mode of existing that you particularly resonate with? No. Totally cool. You never liked the Egyptian culture? Or the Greek? The Greek culture and the Egyptian culture tend to be the preliminaries for Westerners. Because they are taught that in school to prioritize the misconceptions, the illusions, the falsity of what is deemed quote-unquote whiteness, which never existed. You are either Scottish, which include the Celtic, or you are Nordic, which include the Vikings, or Germanic, which includes the Germans, the Ostrogoths, the Polish, the Slavic. The Slavic, I believe, were slaves during the 1400s and 1500s. And of course, there's a blending of the cultures, the nations, the races between the Eastern Europe and the Asias. More specifically, Mongolia, China, a little bit of India. All of that jazz. Nonetheless, you do not relate to a historical culture? The Raven Skull. Very nice. Do you know anything about the Assyrians? How they used to, back in the day, with war criminals and those that are captured and those that are executed within the system, how they would cut off their nose or their fingers or their ears or their head and place it on a tree. No. C'est tragic. Well, they would. But I'm not going to lie, that sounds pretty rad. Like, granted, I wouldn't want my nose cut off. But so many do, because that's pretty much what Michael Jackson did. And so many other people who succumb to the, not succumb, but are propagandized by the beauty standards of the day, stating that petite noses are most pretty, when in reality, any nose that you can breathe through is the most pretty nose. Shout out to aquiline noses and Nabuine noses, I think was it called? Nabuinal noses? It's the noses where the nostrils flare out like this. Gorgeous. Stunning. One states great intelligence, the other one states great passion. Nonetheless, let us begin our photography. Tell me, which one do you most relate to? Great passion or great intelligence. There must be a preference. It cannot be completely equal. On the back. Wunderbar. I might take on the shot just to really capture reality. Good, 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 good. Oi! I nearly fell over. But isn't that the truth of life? We always nearly fall over into our own mortality. Good, 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 good. Okay. What I want you to do for me is simply put your hand in front of me, spread out your fingers. Very good, very good, very good, very good, very good. Now, I want you to think of yourself as a color. Tell me, within that color sphere, what color are you? You can be a transitory color. You can be a color that fades. You can be a color that is stuck between two colors. But tell me, what color captures your energy? For me, it is indigo. That is quite extraordinary. Keep that in mind and pose for me. Wunderbar. Pose for me. Wunderbar. Pose for me. Wunderbar. Pose for me. Pose for me. Wunderbar. Pose for me. Wunderbar. Pose for me. It's odd, you smoke out smoke, but is that not just ash? It's like I watch before me that which I will become. If you are ruled by air, that is Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra, will you not become smoke? And if you are ruled by Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, will you not become mud? And if you are Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, will you not become fire, as you already were? And if you are Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus, you will merely disintegrate into ash. In which form would you find the most peace? Smoke, mud, fire, or ash? And decide for yourself which one it is that makes you feel the most at peace with your afterlife. And like most, although with great memories, cheer, pain, pleasure, confusion, and curiosity, it disappears, making you wonder what significance it had at all. Pose for me on the doigt. Pose for me on the doigt. Pose for me on the doigt. Get beneath your soul and pose for me on the doigt. On the doigt. On the toi, 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 on the toi. C'est parfait. Moi. You must be able to capture a sort of temperature, so to say. Now, this temperature can be captured in your warmth. Tell me, are you more of a snowy, wintry, isolated, cold, frigid, completely removed soul? Is your soul more of an aged, crispy, constantly sounding, very spooky aged, but yet concrete, knowing where you are, autumny person? Is your soul more of a summery, fiery, think of not the next day, constantly breathing in the most life summer? Or is your life a very breeze of a new decade, breeze of a new life, watery, nutritionless soul? A soul of new beginnings, new opportunities. What is ahead? Good. Keep that in your mind. And I am going to photographize you now. On the toi. 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 Look into my eyes. I see you. You are there. Think deeply about your most favorite childhood memory and add it to your season. Is it the same? Is the same memory during the same time? Or is it different? Where you have changed to a new person, a new child with new interests. And keep that in mind. On the toi. 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 You have done so excellent. So good. You are so good. So, now that we have concluded our photo sessions, I will be printing this all into a Vogue session wherein there will be commercial benefit. But have you taken great satisfaction from our photo sessions? You have. How good. Please take it within you and let it grow like a tiny little stem with only the possibility of a leaf growing from it. You have many, many talents, and it's budding away from you. And nonetheless, I need a blueberry crepe. And away I go to get my blueberry crepe.